masih sama-sama di mataku. Oh aku gak pernah takut. Dari atas sampai bawah, dari pagi sampai larut. Emang ku balaku, ya karena ku bisa. Laguku beracun, tapi tak berbisa. Aku lihat semua orang ikut goyang, dari kiri sampai kanan, depan belakang. So please don't call my phone, tolong jangan ganggu. Tapi jangan marah kalau aku buat candu. Gak ada yang kurang, gak perlu kamu bantu. Takkan buang waktu untukku.
Selamat malam, selamat siang. Selamat siang teman-temanku sekalian. Selamat datang di live siang kali ini. Di sini gue bakal live nyantai aja, main PES cuy. Kita melawan AC Milan.
Of all the grand stadia in world football, none more impressive than this. A very warm welcome to all of you from the San Siro in Milan. And our live game is AC Milan against Lazio. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, there's an obvious playmaker on show, and that's Honda.
Tunggu.
Good vision, stylish left foot, a dead ball specialist, and all backed up by a high work rate that's actually often overlooked.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Keita. Closer's cross. Fair effort, he reacted well.
Well, the defence just got away with that there. There was no pressure on the ball whatsoever, and they were almost inviting a cross.
Milan are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Oh, Good interception. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. He's through. And it's Keita. Milan are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Pucuk. So it is still 0-0. Niang shoots! And that really should have hit the net.
Tipis.
Candreva pushes it out wide. Candreva. Keita. Now the cross. He's done very well to get to that.
He
Felipe.
made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Promising cross. He comes flying in. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Yeah, and those runs from deep are always difficult for a defence to pick up, but he still had to throw himself at it to get his head on it.
It looked promising, but goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first.
Itu
Oh, that
loh.
was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Lazio take the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Lex says, all the way back, and they start again. Niang looks to thread it through. All driven towards the far post. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Forward it goes. Honda is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Keeper's got good distance on that. Lazio get it back again. Polly, deftly done. Well, the ball needed to be better there, that's a wasted chance. Now it's closer. Keita shakes the shoot! And he's there to hoof it away. Thrust towards the front line.
Ya, hilang gak nyampe.
Had too much on it. Spoon forward. Honda aimed long and direct. We hit half-time.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Buset pada
Lazio
sakit.
leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Lazio carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. And that's been repelled. And it's Mauri. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now it's Keita. Keita!
Keita is only himself to blame then. He had several other options available and he went for the glory himself.
Well won, that's good play. And back to base. Crosses it through. Paulie boots it to safety. Billia goes for it.
Wis.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Back to the keeper and go again. Diego Lopez gets it upfield. And it's Honda. Balotelli. Speculative strike. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Christian Zapata to play it forward. Milan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Stefan de Vrij cuts it out. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Decent ball. Now it's Balotelli. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into...
It's in! AC Milan are all square!
Marchetti maybe was excited by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Oh, he really wanted that.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Played out to the wing. Gets his head to it! Oh, should have put that away. That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Pucuk swept in. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Balotelli plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Paulie unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looks like a good ball through. Keita crosses in a low one. Paulie. Pucuk tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Balotelli. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Candreva. Now the pass. Can he find a finish now? Milan didn't
really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that. And I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Managed to get it away. Paulie gets it back. Aim forward. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest.
Tunggu. Apa Meng mau duduk sini nih? Duduk. Gimana ya gue ya? Sampingan bagi dua. Set schedule. Seminggu 3 minggu lagi di bala.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Lazio against Bologna. I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Waduh.
And the flag has stayed down.
Well, there's no way I'm accusing him of being selfish, Peter. He had no support.
Pinged one through here. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Aim forward. Aimed long and direct. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Oh, didn't catch it right. And it's been taken short. Swung in
Waduh,
towards the middle.
tipis.
And he's there to hoof it away. Candreva battles to win it back. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Looks to slip it through. Can he finish? And in again. Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Felipe Anderson did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Lazio themselves into the lead.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Bologna have been finding wins hard to come by on the road, none in their last 5. It's a long forward pass. Destro looks to dink one in. Goes for goal! He has done it! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Destro plays it out to the flank. Mauricio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Lulic boots it upfield.
Shit.
It wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Destro. Now the pass. Passes it through. Gets into some space. Marchetti catches it safely. So it's the route one option. Destro. Floats one over. It's out for a goal kick. Jeffrey Kondogbia knocks it towards the front. Away from immediate danger. And it's Destro. Destro. Looks like a good ball through.
Ya
Deflected
ilah.
over the goal line for a corner. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Ball's come loose and the chase is on. There is the half-time whistle. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Bologna get the ball rolling for the second period. Keita with the ball through. Bishavats cuts it out. So there's a long pass towards the front. Bologna have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision making.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision making was puzzling to say the least.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Played out to the right. Nicely controlled. Bologna are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Nggak gitu.
And play for a goal kick. passes it through. Done very well to intervene. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Good clearance and very necessary. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Lulic, forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mauricio positions himself well and cuts it out. Can he score? Goal! Lazio! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Lazio go into the lead. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Keita decides to play it back. Chance! Should have been made to pay. Massive lead! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Well played, he saw that coming. Pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. Oh, it's closer. Good
Buset,
shot.
diladenin.
He's done very well to get to that.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Gets up to head it! Excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now the pass. Comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. Has a swing at it! Stefan de Vrij hoofs it forward.
Well, there's no point.
Lazio and a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Sees it out of harm's way. Looks like a good ball through. Up to meet it! Sensational from closer! And with that goal comes comfort!
Easy win.
An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Towering header! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no sledge.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Lazio blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's made sure that won't get through. So that's it. It is all over. Lazio a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners.
Natap cuy.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Chievo against Lazio. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Jeffrey Kondogbia with the ball through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Unshelled pass, that's the message there. Marquinhos gets it back. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So it's the route one option. And he's onside. Thrust towards the front line. Lulic. Well played, he saw that coming. Bishevats positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries a through ball. Closer. Tries to locate someone up front. And it's Kondogbia. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Chievo have somehow managed to lose their last 5 games here at home. It's gone out for a throw-in. Closer. Now it's Keita. Closer. And he's there to hoof it away. Looks to slip it through. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Parolo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Jeffrey Kondogbia battles to win it back. Closer, passes it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. How about it? Oh, he's really drilled it. And the defence can get it clear. And it's Kondogbia. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well positioned to make that interception. Barolo. Bilia. Closer. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Closer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Who's going to make this theirs? Spoon forward. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out. And I just thought he was a little unlucky there.
Yes.
Close up. Plays it out to the flank. Keita crosses.
Goal.
It's all about the quality of the
Aduh.
delivery, and they come away with nothing. Forward it goes. Now the pass.
Yes.
Oh, it's Beershot. Beershot drills one in.
Sumpah ini kok
Certainly caught him
wasit
there. It's a free kick.
lebay banget itu pemain.
There's the end of the first half. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Lazio playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would.
It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Looking back at that,
Bangke.
that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Looks like a good ball through. Looking to force his way through.
Makan tuh
Here
gol.
it goes.
Belok.
Lazio back on level terms. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
Cuts it out. Tries a long pass towards the front. Tries a through ball. Hetamai. Now it's Hetamai. And he's whipped it in low. And oh!
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
Now the pass. Is it in? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
That is a poor kick by the keeper. Being intercepted, boots it upfield. Aimed long and direct.
Salah belok.
Closer, pings it out wide. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Beershot. Promising cross. Goes for goal!
Wih,
Just off target. Lazio, one of the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Closer, passes it through. Keita crosses. Smart save. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Up to meet it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Now it's Keita. Charges in.
sit jelas sit.
Strong challenge, but well within the
Najis buat
laws.
wasitnya.
Looks to slip it through. Bishabat tries to get it forward quickly. Keita.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Sumpah Lazio dijolimin mulu, Cok.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Now the pass. Knocks it towards the front. Bilia is long and forward.
That's good defence. Plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Aim forward. Bishabat does well there. Alert. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Berada. Keita. Oh, good interception. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's closer. Looks like a good ball through. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Telat banget
There could be
wasit.
trouble here. Now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Bilia! Who's ball? Who's going to get that? What a save! Terrific reactions! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game.
Jatuh posisinya bangke. Hayashi ada gak? Waduh sakit Babak dua aja, babak dua.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Lazio against Utrecht. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to go for Antonio Candreva because he brings a dynamism to proceedings, fast and direct. He'll engage his fullback in a sprinted zone. He can whip in pacey crosses. Not the kind to stand off and allow him to shoot either, because he can whack it with the very best.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Candreva tries a long pass towards the front. And that's surely a foul, free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Udah gak kaget, Cok. Ketinggian.
That was mighty close. Condopia, great ball, and now the shot. Keita gets flagged offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Now the pass. Surely he scores! Danger averted for now. She's it out of harm's way. Felipe Anderson. No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's a long forward pass. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Finish now! And he's there to hoof it away. Keita. It's Keita! It's come loose. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Big chance! Goal! Lazio! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jeffrey Condopia battles to win it back. Keita passes it through. Sensational from closer! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Closer, just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside. And I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Lazio took a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And it's Felipe Anderson. Now it's closer. Closer. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Closer. Chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Gets up to head it! It's gone a long way up and away. Back out it comes. No, not quite.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Looks like a good ball through. Felipe Anderson! And the whistle goes for half-time. Views on the first half?
Oh, I think it was a bang-bang 45 minutes. That quick-fire double has left their opponents a little muddled, and they can't allow this 15-minute break now to cause a switching off.
Lazio ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Keita looks to slip it through. Closer.
Dia
tries to
udah
play it back.
bagus.
Hoops it upfield. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. And it's Mauri. Well read, he sorted that out. Good clearance and very necessary. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Oh, great ball! Oh, it's got in! I'll give him such an open invitation. He was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that, front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Lazio took a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
The defence can get it clear. Billia. Jeffrey Kondogbia.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line. Absolutely, it just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Towering header! He will be livid with himself.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Candreva gets it back. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Gets good distance on it. Utrecht, their final change. Lazio haven't yet dipped into their subs. Goes long and forward. Who's going to make this theirs? Keita needs to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment. That will pay off.
Thrust towards the front line. It's Felipe Anderson!
Kuning,
And
set,
that would have
please
been
set.
game, set and match.
Oh, that could so easily have
Licik,
been game over.
licik.
There would have been no way back from three behind.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, he's in! Oh, it's been up nicely for him. He's tried one. Aimed long and direct. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Passes it through. Looks to slip it through. That intervention was very necessary. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Saved only by poor finishing. He's made sure that that won't get through. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Looks like a good ball through. Hits one! Oh, terrific run for that shot.
Habis.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. You'll just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown
Lolos
resilience
kita,
and strength and have all the
teman-teman.
essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
Please dong dibala, udah kayak tuh, ya Allah. Capek gua asli nggak ada dibala. Nggak apa-apa dah, lepas aja. Butuh modal loh. Bisa gak sih kita jadiin sini aja?
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Lazio against Empoli. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to... Goal! Lazio!
That's the star dreams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing,
Menit
right in
satu.
the corner. He knew
Cepet
instinctively
banget.
who was
Gila.
where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Lazio take the early advantage. Aimed long and direct. The ball needed to be better there, that's a wasted chance. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer there.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Salah, belum ganti.
Taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks like a good ball through. Well played, he saw that coming. Nutshell pass, that's the message there. Djordjevic, oh, he's broken through. And he's there to
Nah,
make
itu
a
kena.
great save.
Keeper showed great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Top to hit it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Lulic with the ball through. Aim forward. And he's straight offside.
Oh, I tell you, only just. It was well spotted.
Now it's Djordjevic. Chance!
Ya Allah, nggak
Terrific
gol.
run to latch onto it, but the finish
Itu
is all
enak
wrong.
banget.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Jeffrey Kondopia gets it back.
Bodoh.
Throw. Forward it goes. Can he find a finish now? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Massive leap! Get that clear. And it's Bilia. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maori, well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Philip Djordjevic can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
Done very well to intervene. Stefan de Vrij hoofs it forward. Bilia, and it's Maori.
Ih, lebay lu.
Needed a better pass there. Jeffrey Kondopia tries a long pass towards the front. Djordjevic. Big chance! Oh wow! Philip Djordjevic! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Lazio take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Di sliding.
Take by the keeper, he's read that well. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Lazio now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second half intentions. That's important.
Lazio go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Shoots! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Empoli seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision making was puzzling, to say the least.
Well, they can break here. Tries a through ball. It took genuine bravery to attempt to tackle there. Mind you, he had little option.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Looks like a good ball through. Upfield. Out to the left it goes. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Djordjevic. Spoon forward.
Gagal epic, cowok.
Hoists it high. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now the pass. Tries to dink it in.
Empoli may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
Jeffrey Kondogbia tries to get it forward quickly. Maori passes it through. Battles to win it back. Jeff, that's clear cut.
Najis.
Looks to thread it through. Lazio have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. The final 5 minutes. Played out to the wing. Who's going to make this theirs? Looks to slip it through. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's long and forward. Wonderful quick feet.
Banyak gaya lu. Banyak gaya. Sini gue balikin.
Thrust towards the front line.
Jadi
Tries a through ball. And that's that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved.
top 3 boy. Top 3 kita. Ayolah ya Hasi. Kalau minta negonya lewat sini bisa gak sih? Tapi gue udah mesen ini ya, minjem.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Genoa against Lazio. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm going to go for Antonio Candreva because he brings a dynamism
Bolanya
to
nggak
proceedings,
kelihatan asli.
fast and direct. He'll engage his fullback in a sprinted two. He can whip in pacey crosses. Not the
Sumpah.
kind to stand off and allow him to shoot either, because he can whack it with the very best.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. And it's Churchy. Played it early.
Well, certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Kuning, set kuning, jangan diomongin doang.
That had to be more accurate. Churchy. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pandev. Out to the left it goes. Now here's the through ball. Hits it first time! That is wayward.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Churchy finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Tries to dink it in. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Stefan de Vrij tries the route one option. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lulic!
Bolanya mana dah?
And it's Churchy. Lazio put together a 5-game unbeaten run away from home. Looks like a good ball through. It's a brilliant interception. Lulic hoops it upfield. Close up. He's had a look. Great reaction. Same again, same outcome.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that it may end up with a little regret here.
Sidis. Pandev takes it out to the wing. That's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Pandev. Cooks out to the wing. Swept in. Aimed long and direct. Munoz. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, good interception. Forward. What does he try from here? Keita. And now the finish. Has a hit. Goal! Lazio!
Walaupun
With
kehalangan
half-time at
hujan,
hand. Perfect timing.
ngegolin mah tetap wajib.
What about that, Jim Begley?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Lazio draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's a long forward pass. Tries one! Aim forward. Now it's Keita. Now it's closer. The first 45 minutes are up.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Lazio leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Lazio going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Deftly done. Still well to tidy up the situation. Crosses it in low. Can he score?
Aduh,
Really well taken goal.
kesalahan itu
The
mah.
second half sparked straight into life. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Genoa grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on as to what will happen from here. I've no idea.
Lazio again hit early in the second half. It just keeps happening week after week. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And that's a throw. Has he found his man? Pandev passes it through, fires it in low. Play, and it is a goal kick. Looks to slip it through. Kandreva needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Tries a through ball. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Try. The outcome could so easily have been different. In for a header! No, not the best of headers. Genoa keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to
Goal.
deny runners the opportunity of going beyond
Bolanya
that.
nggak kelihatan.
Now the pass. Now it's Pandev. Bishavats gets it back. Mauricio with a good steal, well played. Closer with the ball through. That'll be a throw-in. Genoa have decided now is the time to make their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
It's a throw in. Felipe Anderson trying to play it through.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Somehow he
Susah
managed to
banget.
miss it.
Bolanya nggak kelihatan.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Keita. It's Keita! It's missed, but not by that far.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
He put on quite a show there.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Dun, 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 dun.
Another throw-in. Keita going full steam down the flank. Churchy. We are into stoppage time. Jeffrey Kondogbia goes long and forward. Lulic! Just off target.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes...
And there goes the final whistle. So
Ya,
it's ended
satu
in a
sama
draw,
teman-teman
craft
gagal
and
kita.
craft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came.
Anjay, jatuh, cok. Dis Dybala kapan sih? Nih, pas banget. Enggak ah. Ngapa pas lawan mantannya ini? Ini last game teman-teman.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium. I've been hit by it too.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Claudio Marchisio, I think, is one to single out. He has all the tools for a complete midfielder, but his greatest appetite is for the opposition's penalty box, and if there's any doubt, he'll just bust the gut to get forward, and he's always willing to take a risk.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Quadrado. Chip through. Zaza looking to get on the end of this. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Keita with the ball through. Ball's loose. Who's getting there?
Lo on Dybala. Kenapa?
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Fires it in low. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Parolo brings the ball forward. Chiellini pumps it upfield. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoisted towards the area.
Saved only by poor finishing. Right in front of goal like that, he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Who's going to make this theirs? It's Dybala. Looks like a good ball through. Top save! That shot was travelling.
decent try. Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Parolo gets into the right position to intercept. Barzagli does well there, alert. Tries a through ball. Lazio have been very strong away from home, still to lose on the road.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Pogba, spoon forward. He's tried one. He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Dybala. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Alexandro tries a long pass towards the front. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Khedira! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
That's not going to make it. Khedira. And it's Pucuk. Well played, he saw that coming. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Caceres. Has he found his man? Lulic battles to win it back. This is promising. Looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. And it's half-time here. Look back on the first 45
Sumpah
minutes.
si Dybala
Lazio
datangnya
should
telat.
be well in front based on
Ini
the
tim
number of
Lazio
chances
udah
they've had, and you can sense a little anxiety
jadi
around the
mesti ngulang
stadium
lagi
for fear
adaptasi.
that this game
Kocak
might
emang.
just get a little away from them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Now the pass. Dybala. Full tilt down the right hand side. He's there to get rid. Ball is over the line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Bilia passes it through. Marquisio tries to get it forward quickly. It's a decent ball. Can he find a finish now? No mistake! The second half spun straight into life.
Aduh, Dybala efek kah?
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Not offside that time.
Touch and go, aren't they supposed to get the benefit?
Thrust towards the front line. Parolo dinks one in. Diving header!
Susah banget. Ngapa disundul sih?
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
Alexandro looking to get on the end of this. was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Kadira, aimed long and direct, cut out in the nick of time, sees it out of harm's way. That's got paid to a promising move. And it's Alexandro. Tries a through ball. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result.
Here comes the corner. Goalkeepers to play. Played in with accuracy. Alexandro. Good idea, just poorly executed. Candreva needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right way to pass it. Only needed just a little bit more behind it. And he was through.
Dybala. And Dybala! So close to drawing level.
Well, you can tell what a good chance that was. The look on his face says a lot.
Loose. Kadira plays it out to the wing. That's not the cross he had in mind.
Dybala jatuh-jatuhan mulu, pusing aing ah.
Dybala, Pogba gets it back. Padui. Kadira pumps it upfield. Hit long and direct. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Kadira. Chiellini. Alexandro. Now the pass. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pogba looks towards the front. Now it's Zaza. Looks to slip it through. Pogba. Alexandro. And that's it. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing.
Ayo Hayashi. Ayo 12. Squad gua dikit. Kebanyakan. Ayo Dybala bisa
So
yuk.
a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Looks looks like a good ball through. Dybala has a go! And he's there to hoof it away. Candreva with the ball through. Spoon forward. Now it's Dybala. Aimed long and direct.
Aduh, teman-teman. Oke, lanjut yuk.
Tries a through ball. Passes it
Aduh.
through. Oh, it's there! Well, from right in front of goal, there
Kehilangan
was no
tempo
way he
gua.
was gonna miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised at the right pass, that's what happens.
Sumpah cuy.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Dybala segala jatuh, cuk.
Long pass towards the front. Bishavats gets it back. Looks to slip it through. Out wide.
Itu kalau Dybala kagak jatuh, kagak sakit mah. Udah ke bonding ini.
Mauricio pumps it upfield.
Masalahnya kita ngulang lagi.
Goes long.
Tuh kan jadi pada blow on.
Said about that pass to better. Keita. Now it's Dybala. Who's going to make this theirs? Pumps it forwards. Bishavats goes long and forward. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Needed a better pass there.
Hah? Apaan?
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now the pass. And he's made certain that won't get through. Marquinhos tries to get it forward quickly. He's had a goal! Really well taken goal.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Great reaction. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Battles to win it back. Bilia with a definite fell there. Forward it goes. Crosses one in. He'll have a go, and he's there to make a great save. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Lulic. That's not going to make it. Thrust towards the front line. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's a clever pass. Lulic. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Oh, they could break here. Looks like a good ball through. There's a goal!
Nyeladingnya ngapa gitu?
They get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Moves along. Very well to intervene. Lulic tries the route one option. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Gol. Aduh.
Knocks it away. Parolo.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Keita looks to slip it through. Away from immediate danger. Lulic plays it in.
Gol.
Tries a header! He has done it!
Gitu loh.
However they
Nggak
tried to
boleh
stand in his
Lazio
way,
kalah.
he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Deftly done. Now here's the through ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. through ball. Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Keita just stayed on the
boy.
right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Lazio take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Parolo! Clears it out of harm's way. And it's Parolo. Now it's Dybala. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Gets good distance on it. Bishavats knocks it towards the front.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
The defence can get it clear. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Mauricio is the guilty party there.
Oke, 4 menit.
He's lifting it over. Small kick. And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a
Oh, udah
comeback.
aman sih gue ya.
That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as if they...
Oh, gue udah ngamanin. Iya, 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 iya. Nah, ini nih match pentingnya. Oke, masih aman kita. Kita save dulu. Oke, teman-teman, thank you buat yang udah nonton. Sampai jumpa lagi di video selanjutnya. Gue Ating, gue pamit.